Hey folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas, and we're talking about the game of the week in the NFL, San Fran at New Orleans. This is a great week. There are a lot of great football games, but this is a monster. You got two teams that have had exceptional seasons. Now, you wonder about San Francisco. They've been in front the whole way. They lose that heartbreaker to Seattle, and the bottom line is they got Seattle coming up, and that's the game for the division. Clearly, this is a game where both teams are highly motivated. But New Orleans here, laying a field goal, and the total is 44. Now, San Fran plays that hard-fought game, expended a lot of energy against the Ravens, and they showed an awful lot in that game. I mean, a real tip of the hat. They didn't fly all the way home, training specifically on the road. It's kind of a bonding thing, and they did that earlier in the year when they beat Tampa in the opener, went to Ohio, spent the week together, and then thumped Cincinnati. The difference is you're talking Baltimore to New Orleans as opposed to Tampa to Cincinnati. The rub here is this New Orleans team is a great story. Had that one speed bump when they faltered off the bye, got out of rhythm against the Falcons. But this team, when Bridgewater held them together, all of a sudden an opportunity when you think the last 2 years they lose the heartbreaker on the Diggs touchdown, then the pass interference non-call that cost them an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. This team's resiliency is ridiculous. And at the end of the day, New Orleans is looking at this as this is the game. They've already clinched the division, but this is the game that will make the road to the Super Bowl go through New Orleans with home field advantage. And San Francisco, at least in the back of their mind, knows they still have that game coming up with Seattle. I just think it's asking an awful lot, back-to-back weeks against Baltimore, where you had a chance to win, and that was basically a game for San Fran where the team that had it last was going to win the game. I just think it's a tough spot scheduling more than anything. The Niners fight. You know they fight. Maybe Matt Breida comes back in the lineup and they got a stable of running backs. But Brees, Garoppolo, you've got to take Brees at home here in the Superdome. Should be a terrific game. I just think it's a scheduling situation, and New Orleans, with their eye on the big prize, knowing they want the road to the Super Bowl to go through their backyard, and they start that real opportunity with this game. Got to lay the short price here, the field goal at home. Two terrific football games. It's the game of the week in the NFL, but we're got to go with the favorite at home and lay the 3 points.